Welcome to Pixelberry Choices podcast. I'm your host Nirban Day, and today we're going to be talking about Foreign Affairs Chapter 12 Bully Pulpit. When your redemption plan hits a snag, who will you turn to? This chapter, was this chapter interesting? Boy, was this chapter interesting. I mean, if someone's not been liking the Foreign Affairs chapters that much, I guarantee you that last chapter was everything. It was the highlight for the Foreign Affairs book. Everything you see, all the things together, I would say. To start with this chapter, at first we pick it up from where we left last time, that Alex or Evelyn, depending on who you chose to fake date, show up to your room to discuss something. So it's basically that, last time in the last chapter, how Henry was asking weird questions about Evelyn and your relationship. So I'm gonna mention here Evelyn, not Alexei, because for my case I chose Evelyn, so I'm gonna talk about Evelyn as my fake date. So just don't get confused, okay? If you chose Alexei, just in case. So I'm gonna say fake date. Okay. So our fake date tells us they have a crush on Henry and vice versa. They're having an awesome time skiing last day, and they could have gone to the depth of that relationship, but they couldn't just because they're in this fake relationship. So we needed to break up. And outside the cafe, I think lots of paparazzi were there. They were just holding their lenses. We don't want to create any scandal. We're already knee down in this swamp. So our fake date suggests that they are ready to take the blame on them, like they're gonna be the bad guy, the partner in this relationship, and we're gonna cause a breakup drama in front of the paparazzo, and they will eat it up. It will make a hell of a story. What we do is that we go along. There's a diamond scene. If you play this, you're gonna go along this breaking up plan drama, and this was worth it. And also by doing this, you're going to increase your diplomacy point with both Evelyn or Alexei, your fake date, and with Henry, and you sort of bring them close too, like they're going to go skiing together. So that was pretty sweet. But then what happens is that our mom calls us and tells us that maybe we're the reason she's sort of going down in the polls, or her poll number is falling so hard because of us. So we have a little harsh conversation, a very tensed conversation with our mom, and we have so much in our head. So we rush out and we meet Aina. We go to a secluded place that Aina suggests, and to just have some time there. Now, just before I go with this, I just want to still tell one thing again that I talked about in the last video. So the thing is that I thought personally that we're gonna lock up our love interest when we chose Aina, but we still can go flirt and we can have something with Blaine and Tatum. Like the other two allies are not potentially like dead or something. I mean, by dead I mean like those options aren't dead, so they are still open, and that's pretty much I'm liking it because yeah, it's a good thing, I would say. So we go to that secluded place, and this time Tatum is not with us. So Demacro, I think, our new bodyguard, he leads us to that place, and we ask him to give us some privacy. And we're fighting with our this conversation we had with our mom. We're thinking about it, and we're finding the inner peace. Now, what we do is that then we finally come to terms with that. We feel good about that, and we come to terms with our all worries and everything. And then we're about to leave. Then what happens is that bad thing happens. The two assailants, they come and they really attack us. We can either scream or run away from them, but the assailants, they one of them catches us and throws a paint or something like a blood colored paint on us and clicks photo, and one of them shoves the photo camera in their pocket and runs away. Demecro comes, and Demecro was able to just catch one of the assailants, and then Tatum rushes in. He helps us, and we later came to know that those assailants were from Ardona. That's what they said, but Tatum said they were probably hiding their identity, to just fuel the feud between Ardona and our homeland country, Rotherland. So that was one thing. And then we get another diamond scene. We can choose this diamond scene. So Tatum will lead us to Vancross, and we can have a conversation in the way with Tatum and can get close to Tatum. That's pretty awesome. I played it, and then we get back. Dion comes in. We have this really nice conversation. Now at the end, we were thinking like who knew? Like we know Dimacro knew that we were at this place, but who else knew it? Now this is pretty potentially a deep concerning thing. Like who else knew we're gonna go to that place? And we think like that character probably betrayed us. So who is behind this? It's not R. Like this one person, Dimecro didn't know the whole thing. So we know, but as far as I know, in my case, I talked with her and Aina told us like there's a place. I don't remember off the top of my head anyone else knowing like we're going there. So let me know guys in the comment section. Let the predictions begin. Like let me know what you think how the next chapter is gonna go. But I'm really pumped. Like I don't know how the hell I'm gonna wait for the next Wednesday or Thursday to read this book. I'm really next chapter. I mean 13th chapter because it is interesting. Let me know guys in the comment section what did you think about today's chapter and yeah, just comment and let's discuss in the comment section. Thank you guys for listening in. Bye. See you in the next video.